Good evening. This is K4PW, net control for the Juliet Simplex radio net. Going to dispense with the big long lead in, but you can follow the net live on YouTube. Just go to K4PEW and it'll come up with. Tonight's nets we're starting here on 146.415. Dang it, I'm on the wrong frequency. Start all over. This is K4PW net control for the Mount Juliet radio net. Dispensing with the normal startup things here, where you can see the live feed on YouTube. Just go to K4PEW. There's a list also on that page on YouTube about the other links to what you can get into. The purpose of the net is to have fun, to figure out what we hear and can hear. You can figure out some of that by watching the YouTube video. Tonight's nets we're starting here at 146.415, moving on to 144.240, then to 50.135, and then to 223.415. Purpose net is to have fun. Figure out what we can hear, and how we can make our stations better. It's a good way to meet. If you have questions of any kind, you're welcome to ask them here, or we can talk to them offline, or you can email us separately. We have the group site we have is a very good place to find information about ham radio if you have questions, or a good place to sell things. Don't forget the Sunday night net. That's tomorrow night. That's on 7:30 on 28.415. And Michael does a great job with that triad of nets. He's on 28.415 upper sideband, and then on to 29.415 on FM, and then on to 29.250 C4 FM. Only 10 meter C4 FM that I know of anywhere. Of course, I don't know where everywhere is. I stopped being omniscient some years ago. Is there any other announcements? Winter Field Day, of course, is next. Is it next? See, today's the, hold on. Yeah, today's the 17th, 18th. Yeah, next weekend is the start of Winter Field Day. And if you have questions about that, you can address them on the groups.io site. Or you can go to the Winter Field Day site, just look up Winter Field Day 2025. You'll see their webpage for the rules and all that stuff. Any other announcements need to be made?
What time zone am I in?
Central Time, of course.
What time of day is Central Time?
What do you mean, what time of day? It is what it is right now. It's 8 o'clock in Central Time, 8 o'clock p.m., 2000.
I got 1958, 1957, and is that internet time or is that actual time? I don't know what time zone I'm in.
Sure you do. You're in Central Time, and it's the correct time on the internet time is 8:03. That's 20:03, and my clock says 20:03. I have two clocks in here to say 20:03, so that's where we are.
Okay. I stand corrected, of course. I was just checking. Thank you for the big easy. Thank you, Paul.
Yeah, very good. That was Earl. Let's go ahead and start taking check-ins unless we have any other announcements or serious questions. All right, we're going to start taking check-ins from, well, we're starting from the south, but we're going to be, and we're on net number 1074. And but we're going to be starting taking check-ins from people short on time, mobile, or first-time check-ins. So please come now.
Okay.
Whiskey Yankee 4 Golf. You doing all right, Jeff?
I'm trying, Paul. I'm trying. I don't know. Go ahead and get checked in because I doubt I'll be able to stay up for the duration. So I'm going to go ahead and get my name on the list.
You need to start drinking espresso coffee about 7 o'clock. You'll be up.
No, I don't think that'll help me any.
All right, well, very good. Hope everything goes well for you. That's Jeff in Madison, Whiskey Yankee 4 Golf. Anybody else short on time, mobile, or first-time check-ins? Is Rick not available tonight there, Michael?
I haven't talked to him today, Paul.
Ah, man. He's just not with it, I guess. Anyway, any other short on time, mobile, or first-time check-ins, please? No. All righty. and we shall move on to looking for check-ins from the south. Please come now.
KF4, KFQ.
Man, you jumped right in there. First one. How you doing, Tony?
Sitting above ground.
Well, yeah. Second floor.
Actually, yes.
There you go. You're way above ground.
Yep. Well, anyway. Yeah, I know. A lot of people waiting to check in, so I get out of the way. KF4, KFQ.
Very good. That was Tony in Smyrna, KF4, KFQ, big signal. Who else is south? Ah, very good. Pretty good signal tonight, Larry. How many check-ins did you have on D-Star? Excellent. Very good. Glad to hear you. Everything else okay? Very good. That was Larry in Rockville, Kilo Echo 4, Sierra Yankee Victor. Who else is south? Over the east.
KM4YRF.
Very good. We got Michael in wherever he is, over there north of Providence, or east of Providence, here in Mount Juliet. KM4YRF. Everything going good?
Yeah, Paul, which net number is this?
1074, I think.
Well, it's showing 1051 on your YouTube feed.
Yeah, I just try to throw people off.
We're doing a good job, and I love the thumbnail.
That was a good one. On short notice, it was all right. Everybody over 65, man.
Well, I would just want to thank Joe for the extra power privilege.
Oh, he had to do something for Hams, or I'd never. Well, I won't have to vote for him ever. That's what's good about it.
Well, if you'd have checked out on a few nets, he might have got more votes.
Pretty sure he couldn't remember the frequencies or the times.
Or who he was talking to either.
Could be. He would. I'd feel honored if he called me a dog-faced pony soldier, though. A lying dog-faced pony soldier.
Yeah, he loves that phrase a lot.
What a weirdo. Alrighty, that was Michael KM4YRF. Of course, he does the D-Star net. Excuse me, the C4FM net. It's 7:30 on Saturday nights. In case you missed it, you'll have to catch it next Saturday. Or if you'd like, just contact him or me, and we'll get on and do a test for D-Star or DMR or for C4FM. Yeah, C4FM, DMR, or DMR. Man, DMR, D-Star, or C4FM. Those three. Those are the only three we got besides this net right here. Who else? East. Alrighty. You know what time zone you're in now, Earl?
Wait a minute, Paul, and TYJ, y'all know, go ahead.
Who was the other one in there? East? South or east?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You said south, and then you said east. I was confused. KE4TYJ. I'm just checking in real quick.
Oh, no, very good. Yeah, I did call south, but you weren't there when the first time I called it.
I was giving other people a chance.
Ah, okay. But I mean, earlier, I actually checked in. Tony was south. You didn't hear him?
I did, but then there was other people behind him.
I didn't hear anybody else behind him. Just hold on. Who was in there? No, I'm sorry. Larry was in there, yes.
Larry, and then after that, Michael.
Well, he was east.
Yeah, that's what confused me.
Okay, well, you're like me, easily confused. Everything going all right for you?
Yeah, it's been a rough week, but we'll make it through. I'll explain later.
All right, sounds good. I hope everything's all right. That was Jim in Woodbury, Kilo Echo 4 Tango Yankee Juliet. Good signal, of course. And Earl, what are you doing?
Well, I'm just trying to answer that question myself. I try to check into the D-Star net, but by my time spectrum and everything like that, it's just I didn't make it in at 7:28 on the net spectrum, so I don't know what I'm doing. I'm hoping for maybe somebody to explain that to me. What am I doing? As for sits and grins, if you will, smiles and laughs and jokes on the happy Saturday.
Yeah, well, we do a lot of stuff tonight. We get those 3 nets, and then we move over here to another 4 nets. So it's a busy night.
Well, yeah, I try to fit in being busy, but anyway, I just there you go. Might let's see, what's the word I'm looking for? Popularize or put a key in there and daggone for D-Star. I don't have that C-Far FM or that Yaesu radio apparatus they got out there, which is self-proclaimed by the manufacturer. I got a D-Star radio, and hopefully there's more out there than well, sometimes just like this right here on Simplex, I might need to take a minute to calibrate my radio. Even when I'm on single sideband, it may take a minute to get keyed in, dialed in, for educational purposes. What do you think about that idea?
Well, you just got to get them pre-programmed for what time and put them on a. I usually all my nets are. I have them in my phone, you know, or to give me warnings about 5 minutes ahead of the nets to do them all.
Yeah, well, I didn't know I could pre-program my radio to do that. That sounds like something that might be over my head to do. Has these radios got firmware and software in there to do that? Put an alarm in there?
No, I put the alarm in my phone. I put it in the calendar in the phone, in the clock. You know, the clock feature in the phone. So I just put at the time for the nets and say which days and which tells me at what time. You know, it tells me when to start.
Oh, okay. Multiple communication devices, then what you're referring to, correct?
Yep, very good. Yep. See, I use the phone to great advantage. It keeps me straight.
Well, the phone is a phone, but a alarm clock is an alarm clock. I'll let it go at that. I'm old school over here. I'm glad you're smarter than I am to calibrate all that stuff together. I bet you're good at Bluetooth, right?
Well, I don't have to do much with Bluetooth. It just put on the microphone and put on the headsets and let it rip because it's already. I just hooks it up.
Okay. What about in their self checkout counter that goes through the Cashless Society network, and they eliminate employees for customer service? What do you feel and think about that?
I don't know. They still got people standing there watching you so you don't steal nothing.
Well, I asked them people who were standing there watching them check me out because they don't. It's about all I can do to manipulate my own home network, let alone learn how to take time to manipulate their software that they want me to do. So I go to the customer service I did today and have them check me out. What do you think about that idea?
I think you're allowed to do that. That's a quick way to do it. Have somebody else do the work they're supposed to be doing.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm thinking too. There's been a whole lot of jobs being eliminated for those self-checkouts. I guess that's the way of the land. And we'll catch you later, Paul. Appreciate you letting me get in there and check in and they're going, what's the word, for D-Star, get a D-Star radio. Everybody ought to have one. They got them there doodads and daggone flip-flop mechanism out there to do all 3 or 4 at a time translators, you know. So make it happen. I'm trying, but I'm slow. KD4 DZ.
y'all. Happy Saturday.
Yeah, good to have you in there, Earl. It was Earl with a good signal. Kilo Echo 4 Delta Echo Zulu in Noreen, Stick City, behind on the other side, east of the Cedars, Eleventh Park. Who else is east?
South.
Hold on one second. Who's the Gulf radio station? Boy, that was pretty noisy. I realize it's you, John. It's Alpha Echo 4 Gulf Radio. Are you operating at a different station than we talked earlier? Because you're really, really rough copy here. Yeah, I'm not getting much of that at all. I appreciate you checking in, though. Sorry, I couldn't hear you better because it really, even with the headphones on, I can tell it's you, but I can't really tell what you're saying. So go ahead and check in. Hope to see you again. We're here on Wednesdays and Saturdays at 8 o'clock. So look forward to having you here. K4PEW. Yeah, go ahead, Earl.
Over here where I'm at, versus where he's at, might check your power supply. You might be overloading your power supply with the output of your radio. So the power supply sounds like it might be overworking, or vice versa, for opinion's sake. Okay, KD4DEZ, back to that.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, like I said, it was good. That was Alpha Echo Alpha Echo 4 Gulf Radio. He's in Lebanon. His name is John. Had him a real good copy. He was also on the D-Star net, Simplex earlier, and I talked to him earlier this afternoon on 146.415. Who else we got east? Up to the north.
Oscar November.
Oh yeah, wait a minute. Before I take you, Danny and West, was there another station east that I missed, or south? Did I hear David? Did I hear you in there?
Yes, sir. This is south of Kilo India 4 November, Delta November. Good evening, Mr. Paul. You almost slid by. Barely did get back. Kilo November 4 Echo Whiskey Tango, no traffic.
Hold on, Echo Whiskey Tango. Let me take David first. We got several in there. David, you doing all right?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good, Mr. Paul. I was just sliding by the radio and heard the Mount Juliet Simplex Society Comedy Hour there going on, and I almost missed it.
All right, very good. Well, I'm glad you're in there. I'm glad you walked by. Good. Anything else?
Thank you very much. Have a great day, sir, and thanks for listening.
Very good. What did you say about K4ING?
Just asking, requesting prayers for him, sir.
Yeah, I understand he has some kind of a problem going on. I just wasn't familiar with the details.
Yes, sir. He'll reveal the details when he gets able. Okay. Thank you. 7-3, sir.
Very good. That was David, KI4NDN. He's suggesting prayers for Frank, K4ING, who's having some health problems. Let's see. Let me take EWT. Hang on. I had West first, K4TWI.
Hey, things are good here. That station you couldn't hear, Alpha Echo 4 Gulf Radio, he's like 3 miles from me, and he was moving in. But that's that part of Lebanon I know, just mobiling around. That he lives right there where Richard used to live, so that hill is a big problem. Nope, things are good in Possum Town, KE4TWI.
All righty. That was West, Kilo Echo 4 Tango, Whiskey India in Possum Town. Hope he has less possums than I have over here. I have one out eating our bird seed every day. Not every day. They're just funny animals, harmless. I said K9 D4GON. Danny, what's up?
Oh, Paul, good seeing you today. Not much for the net, just hello, hello.
All right, sounds good. Everything going all right?
Oh, yeah, just sitting here playing radio.
Did you get all your construction done?
I probably got another week or so, but it's winding up.
Cool. You'll be happy when it's done.
Oh, yes, very much.
I'm sure your ex-wife will be happy when they're done.
Yeah, it's her project, so she's in control.
When is she not in control?
Always.
I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you. Anyway, good to have you in there. That was Danny, Kilo Delta 4 Golf, Oscar November in Station Camp up near up near Cottontown. Echo Whiskey Tango. Give me the rest of your call again, please. The Echo Whiskey Tango station. Well, I don't think we have the Echo. I know what it is. I do know what it is. Talked to him earlier today. That's KN4. I'm going to take it as a check-in since he did, but he must have stepped away from the mic. KN4 Echo Whiskey Tango. You still there?
Yes, sir. Kilo November 4, Echo Whiskey Tango.
Okay, very good. Now I got you in there. I thought you left us. Everything all right?
Yeah, I'm pulled over behind Castle Heights building right now. I'll fix the head back to the store. I just pulled over so I would be away from the QRM to check in.
Yeah, very good. You sound good on the whole.
Very good. 73.
Very good. That's, I believe it's Tom, right?
Yes, sir. Name is Thomas.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. It's Thomas. He's mobile in Lebanon area. Kilo November 4 Echo Whiskey Tango. Anybody else south or east?
Tommy,
Yes, what's up, bro?
I was just wondering, maybe my opinion might be where it's hog slop or anything. But did you not hear that there on that there other individual's communication interview from around these parts in Lebanon?
Which other guy? I got several of them. I got Wes from here, your area, and David. Well, he's south, and then Tom. He was mobile.
Well, I can't really like 3 or 4 in around and everything like that. I was just kind of curious.
You talking about the Alpha Echo 4 Golf radio station I had difficulty hearing?
Yeah, that might be in it.
Yeah, did you want to know something about him?
Well, I was just curious if anyone else heard that there AC hum on his transmission.
Oh, I don't know. Wes, were you hearing that transmission noise on Alpha Echo 4 Golf radio out of Lebanon?
Yeah, I did. It was very subtle, but he was so strong, that's why I could hear it. But it could have been a number of things. I mean, it did. I wouldn't have noticed it if it wasn't so strong. That's my point.
I got you. Well, very good. Everybody else heard it too there, Earl.
All right, come back. Hey, John. I'm 2 or 3 miles north of you at Friendship Christian. There's a slight hum in there, but I mean, it's not. Like I was telling Paul, I wouldn't have noticed it unless, I guess, Earl mentioned it. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's a whole lot less than what it was beforehand on his transmission on my receiver for what it's worth. I mean, it's kind of like just what this method is about, is to make sure that everything's all right, and vice versa, and everything like this, that, and other, as far as I understand. And I just know I throw that out there. And it's not quite as, I'm over here on the back side of Cedars Lebanon State Park, and so where you're at, the water on that is quite, it's a whole lot less RF noise on your on my reception from from your last transmission to this one, if that's any consolation or anything, okay? Anybody still on air?
Yeah, we're still here. There's a fellow you can't hear. Well, very good, Earl. I need to move on, and John, I need to move on. Anybody else? Well, Rick, were you checking in?
Yeah, I was a little bit late getting in here, and I couldn't hear anybody. I couldn't hear Earl, so I thought maybe you had dead air.
No, this is the only dead air coming over there from Ashland area.
Yeah, that would be me. I went so far east, I ended up on the west side. KN4, TJF.
Very good. Everything going all right there, Rick?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's coming along, Paul. Thank you. Thanks for what you do, man.
Yeah, very good. You're going to get the dog collar off next week, right?
No, that's just the 5th.
Just the 5th of what? Next month?
Yes, February 5th.
Oh, man. Then you'll have to wash your neck.
Oh, crap. I forgot about that. Maybe I can talk to him into a few more months.
All right, very good. That was Rick, and he's in west of Ashland City with a good signal tonight from Ashland. It's quite a distance. Anybody else east or north?
Whiskey Echo 4 Echo.
Hold on, Danny. I had another. Who was that? KQ4? Kilo Quebec 4?
KQ4 WIF, John and Hermitage.
Oh, yeah, very good, John. How are you?
Doing very well tonight. Just put up a new antenna up in the attic and been tweaking it this evening.
Well, it sounds good. You're pushing 20 over to me.
What about that hum I had? Is it all gone now?
I don't hear any hum at all today.
I think it was that I replaced all the coax, 100 foot of it, put that air core in there. That broke the bank, by the way, and that seemed to have got rid of that noise I had.
Cool. Yeah, I don't. I wonder why the coax was it an old coax?
It was. I'll tell you, it was the same coax as the 220 repeater back in the 1980s in Hermitage was used. I stripped it out of my father's attic. It was good, high quality coax, but I think she aged out on it.
Oh wow, you're gonna have to go back and look at the history on the YouTube page for our nets that has. I made up a fake device. It's called it was an AI controlled coaxial cable rejuvenator.
Well, I went. I think where I was in Dallas, Texas, 2 weeks ago, and I went to the ham radio outlet. It's in Plano, Texas. That's their warehouse distribution center. And took an extra suitcase with me and brought back a roll of coax.
Yeah, the good coax is rather expensive.
Well, I dropped almost $2 a foot for it, but it's proved to be well worth the investment.
Oh, it is. There's no question about it. You buy it once, like one of our local philosophers said, buy once, cry once.
That's very true. Well, I'm at 73 now. I'm going to go up in the attic and tighten down some screws.
Very good. That was John in Hermitage. Kilo Quebec for Whiskey India Foxtrot. He's got an attic antenna. Hermitage isn't too far, but he's got a great signal with that antenna. Danny, how are you?
Not too bad, Paul. Hanging in here. How about you?
Man, you got a big signal.
Well, I can almost see your house from here.
I know it's better that way though. I mean, to have to even to wear headphones, and I usually wear headphones because some stations aren't as strong, but I don't need them for you.
Yeah, this is I think we're close enough. We might not even need antennas.
No, we could probably use some of those battery-powered loudspeakers. The handheld ones.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a little ground wave there.
Everything going all right?
Yeah, I can't complain. It was a monster work week. I am wiped out. But, taking it easy today. Tomorrow, looking forward to a 3-day weekend. That'll be good.
Was it all local work?
No, I'd spend a couple days
Yeah, you never, some things you never really know when you're done.
Well, this is like Groundhog Day. I think I'm going to retire in South Carolina.
Well, you're only working one project at a time?
Yes, but this is a big one. It's free um, studio facilities and control rooms for the state, their university system, their public TV, and then we're doing some refresh at their main headquarters in Columbia, and so it's all one great big thing. And one thing about this one is this is sort of the test. I don't want to say test bed, but once we work all the bugs out, I take all of the things that we discovered and we roll them into the documentation for the other two. So hopefully the payoff is that the other two we swoop in and swoop out. That's my goal.
And that'll probably pay off in other universities as well.
Well, some of the stuff we're doing with transmission and distribution and things like that, we've got several other state ETV networks that are sort of lurking and watching. So, I may get to do this multiple times.
Yeah, they have 3 studios. You said, so that was it, one for D, one for E, and one for I.
Exactly. Well, what it is, it's the state ETV network, and they have facilities at some of the colleges in the state university system. And not only do they produce content for ETV and provide other infrastructure for things, but they're also teaching facilities, so they teach classes in these facilities. So it's a combination of making it competent to produce air content, but also make them friendly to people that are learning how to do this.
Oh, wow. So that's the hard part right there.
Well, and trying to make it simple and trying to make it understandable and not have this just straight vertical learning curve. But by the same token, giving them the same type of things they will expect, they would encounter. That's the word I'm looking for. The things that they would encounter in a professional environment. So trying to do some of the things that they will find out in the real world. Because so many times these teaching facilities, they teach on platforms that are only used in an academic situation, and then they get out in the world and they're lost because they don't have whatever that thing is.
Oh, yeah. And many times educational things are kind of behind the curve anyway, just due to the industry's way ahead of them.
Well, yeah, exactly. And it's like the longer you're in an academic situation, the more detached you get from the industry. So, you tend to have sort of an information fork that takes place there as well.
Yeah, well, I hope it goes well for you.
Well, I'll be glad when it's over. I don't mind telling you, but yeah, I'll be glad to get out of that facility and get on to the others and get some of this wrapped up. I actually think, I think there's a light at the end of this tunnel now. I just hope it's not an oncoming train.
Yeah, the last stage of a project is the accolades for the uninvolved.
Oh well, yeah. In my case, I'll get all of the shortcomings hung around my neck. I'm just in it for the glamour.
Well, you have to, when you're in those kinds of jobs, you have to have big shoulders.
I guess, or a very high pain tolerance.
Maybe both. Very good. Anything else?
No, sir. Pleased to be with you. This makes 2 in a row. Write that down. But nice to hear everyone, and I'll turn it back to you. WE4E, back to that.
Yeah, that was like 55 over from Danny in Hendersonville, Whiskey Echo 4 Echo. Who else is north? All right. You just get off of work, did you?
Yeah, I just got out, going up over the bridge and all that. I was listening to all that. I guess he's working on some video project or whatever. So that was what I used to do. So putting programs in the colleges. But yep, those are the days.
Yeah, well, maybe you need to talk to him, see what the opportunities are on that side of the business.
Oh yeah, I mean, did have pegging coders and all that stuff. But, yeah.
22,000 guns just in the month of January since the 1st, huh?
Yeah, it's just in Tennessee, though. I mean, you can only imagine what it is across the country.
Well, it's obviously a good business.
Oh, yeah. It's a moneymaker. I wonder, we didn't see any uptick or spike, just, Monday being a big deal.
No, they're not doing much better planning and they're ordering ahead of time.
Yeah, maybe so. We haven't had much 5.7 ammunition for a while, so they cleaned us out. Now, I haven't found a 327 anywhere in the building, though.
No, you already told me that. I found mine somewhere else online.
Yeah. Well, when you're out there shopping, get the 5.7s, because that's a hard one to find too.
How about the 10 millimeter rounds?
Oh, we got lots of that. That's no problem. It's really difficult to find these odd ones out there. I had a guy the other day ask for a 25 caliber, and it's like I had to dig through the bottom of the thing and go, yeah, we got a box.
Hey, do they require gang signs if you're buying the 10 millimeter?
Well, you can't call it a 10 millimeter in the first place. You gotta go 10 milli.
I got you. Oh, that's the parlance of the day, huh?
Yeah, 10 milli is bigger than 9 milli.
I got you. Yeah, they don't realize it's a metric number, right?
I don't know. I just stumbled across a guy today that wanted a 40 round 9 millimeter, for his Glock 19.
Guess he's preparing to get into a firefight over in Ukraine.
Well, when you put that switch in the back of that Glock, it just burns through them so fast. You almost want to be able to do, 2 trigger pulls.
Wow. How many rounds did you say? 40?
Yeah, 40 rounds.
That's crazy. Anything else?
No, I'm just on my way home.
All right, very good. That was Brian. He's mobile. He was just telling us, if any didn't hear it properly, but there was in the state, he's able to see how many guns are sold in the state of Tennessee through that background check data terminal he uses, and there's 22,000 guns sold in the state of Tennessee just since the first of the year. So you figure 17 days, 18 days, and 22,000 guns. That's a lot. 1,000 guns a day is a lot of guns just in one state. Can't imagine what it is nationwide. Anyway, that was KA3, Charlie Tango Papa, Brian in Hendersonville, but mobile. Who else is north? Anybody else north? Over to the west?
KO4, OTV.
Man, you got a big signal there, Joel.
Oh, good. It's good to hear. I've been over here testing a lot of these radios this evening, and my 220 amp seems to be the winner.
With the most amount of power out, you mean?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I bought it with 40 watts, so it was advertised, but I'm pushing 60 out of it. Now, my other 2-meter amplifier that I use for DMR is about 42 watts, so I don't know how that happened.
On a different amp. Same amp?
Oh, no, they're different. You can't transmit but one frequency. They're both VHF, but one is for 220 and the other one is for 2-meter only. One's 1.25 meters, one's 2 meters.
Yeah, no, I get it. I just didn't know because I've got one of those 2-meter, 70-centimeter amps, and of course you got to push a slide switch when you're in a different frequency.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got them just kind of mounted to the wall here, and I was just doing some testing because 220 seems like I struggle with, and I was just curious to how much it's really pumping out, but it's doing way more than it was advertised, so I'm kind of happy with that.
I think I'd be careful.
Yeah, almost too much over the limit there.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that's 50%, isn't it? You said 60 instead of 40?
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I had to double check to make sure that was accurate because I don't know, man. It's it's very bizarre because I'm running like a little bow bang on 220 with it, and I'm only putting, I think it only pushes 5 watts out of that thing.
Usually the Chinese are very good at math.
You would think.
Anyway, anything else for the net?
No, just sitting here watching this game. Catch y'all on the next one, KO40 TV.
Very good. That's Joel Kilo Oscar 4, Oscar Tango Victor in West Ashland City, an undisclosed location. Big signal, though. Who else is West?
Kilo Quebec 4, Tango Uniform Bravo.
Hey, how are you doing tonight? Man, I forgot your name. TUB.
Hey.
Hayden. Hayden, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm doing good. Still,
Everything else going all right, though?
yeah, everything's going good. I went to help one of my scouts with an Eagle project. I had to like help assemble some tables made out of wood, and I went to my brother's basketball game.
Cool. That was all today?
Yep.
Good. But everything's going good for you in your homeschooling?
I'm not homeschooled. I go to Station Camp Middle, but yeah, everything's doing good there.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. For some reason, I was thinking about another fellow who's in that same boat. Yeah, it sounds like you're doing all right, though. So where are you up to on your? Are you working toward Eagle Scout as well?
I mean, it'd be nice if I got there, but I don't think I'll be able to. I have a lot of other stuff I have to do.
Oh, yeah, I understand. Well, school is the most important thing.
Yep.
Well, very good. Anything else for the net?
No, I'll sign out. This is KQ4TUB signing off.
Very good. That was Hayden in Hendersonville, Kilo Quebec 4, Tango Uniform Bravo. I'm confident he's the youngest person on the air tonight, young man. Who else is West?
KG4 ILV.
And you're talking to one of the oldest of the group here. How you doing there, Jack?
Yeah, I feel as old as Mount Rushmore.
Oh, well, you're going to have to make room because that's, Biden's going up there.
Yeah, a little small face.
I think he'll be down in the nether regions.
Yeah, I believe you're right. All right, Paul, thanks for doing that. I'll let somebody else check you. KG4 ILV.
Which reminds me, I promised you I'd send you a couple of things. I haven't done that yet. That was Jack and Donaldson, Kilo Golf 4, India Lima Victor. Who else is West?
Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo.
Hello, Greg. Everybody sounding good to you tonight?
Yeah, it's been good.
Yes, the conditions seem pretty fair, and we got a pretty big net tonight. Anything else?
Nope, moving on.
All right, we'll see you over on 144-240 in a minute. Who else is West?
K4 out, Thank you.
Hold on one second there, Charles. I heard Robin in there. Snuck in on West when he's really south. How you doing, Robin?
Well, I called you just as you wrapped up south, I don't know, 30 minutes ago, and you were rather busy.
Oh yeah, we've been pretty busy here. How you doing?
All right, tinkering with the TR7 on the bench and playing a little FT8 on 6 and 2 meters in the January VHF contest. Boredom defined.
Well, I don't know. Do you think that FT8's boring?
Yes.
I found the digital modes very boring after a while. I did it for more than just a little while.
Well, at least with BSK31, you can have a conversation.
No, but when I got into the JT65 and that kind of stuff, it got away from the text and you can't even do it.
Boring defined.
Oh, absolutely. That's it. Although it requires a lot more attention than PSK 31. It was just a lot more detail of that, hitting the clock every 1 minute,
No, software takes care of that.
Well, I know, but you have to be ready. You have to be ready.
Maybe I'm doing it wrong.
No. I haven't done it in so long. I even forget what the whole deal was. No, you're right. The clocks are aligned so that everybody's on the same schedule. But that almost seems like, like we're in an old, one of those old slave boats where the guy bangs the drum and everybody, pulls the oars at the same time.
Yeah, it's good to hear Danny, WE4E. Don't know if you're still there or not, but it's good to hear from you, Danny.
Yeah, we got a petition being signed to have him lower his power by 50%. I don't know if he's there to hear that, but no, he has a really big signal to me. Is he as strong to you? He was, like I said, he was almost 60 over here.
He's usually a little noisy to me, but I can always hear him. There's a little white noise in the background with his signal, and I never miss a syllable. So I'm sure he's strong to you. I mean, it's a straight shot across the lake.
Yeah, well, the signal's got to bounce over the interstate and Providence and that couple of hills in between.
Yeah, all the riffraff.
I don't know. They got some expensive riffraff in between now.
Yep. All right. What band you going to next?
144, 240. That would be 2 meters upper sideband.
All right, I'll see you there. Gate 4 items.
Very good. I heard Charles in there. It's up, Charles.
Good evening, Paul. Well, I finally become of age and signed up for Medicare this week.
Oh, really? I didn't think you were old enough to do that.
I will be shortly.
Yeah, there's an advantage to that, obviously, but now we all know how old you are.
Well, I'm almost 30, so my birthday's coming up soon, so I went ahead and signed up a little early, but I'm going to go ahead and get an advantage plan unless somebody's got a reason why I shouldn't.
Well, if you got a couple $100,000 in the bank.
No.
No, I'm just saying the advantage plan obviously is the insurance additive for the Medicare.
Oh no, it's actually it doesn't cost anything extra. Actually, I get some back.
You mean it doesn't come out of your Social Security check?
No, whatever you pay for your Part B every month, it gives you some back on the plan that I'm planning on getting.
On the part, I'm a little confused because I don't have that because my advantage plan is the VA system, so I don't have any expenses.
Oh yeah, I forgot about you being in the VA. Yeah, it's one of the plan C's, and the one you have to pay I think mine's $158 or something like that dollars monthly for your plan B. But out of that, all your costs for your plan C come out of that, plus they give you some back on the plan that I'm planning on getting. So I thought it was a pretty good deal myself.
No, it sounds great. That's right. I didn't know it worked quite. I heard that I've seen only about 7,000 of those commercials, and I never did understand how they could give you money back.
Well, I don't know either. And, and going through the agent too, and they get part of it, and, I guess for a commission. So I don't know how it works, but anyway, if you don't like it, I guess you can always change back.
Yeah, no, it sounds like a good plan for what's happened in the Medicare business. I say business; it's a federal thing, but no, it sounds like a good deal, really. Because I also have Medicare, and I don't know the details, but even though I have the VA system that takes care of me, I'm pretty sure that they bill Medicare for some of what's appropriate. Because if anybody else would be getting Medicare, I don't know why they wouldn't also attach the money.
Yeah, I seen some of that when I was filling out the application form. It was asking if you had VA benefits or anything, but anyway, I hope it works out. It's really confusing if you really think about it, because they got so many plans and you don't know which one to go for and which one's best for you, and you have to think about if your doctors are covered under each plan. It's just kind of crazy, really.
It's always been crazy, that, always. And then you find a doctor you like, and he goes, well, I don't take Medicare, or I don't take that Advantage plan, or, it gets funny.
Yeah, then if you have to have a procedure done, and the insurance don't want to pay, and, I've always thought, well, they need to have insurance, it all needs to be the same, and, if a doctor says you need it, well, they pay for it.
Yeah, but as you know, that doesn't always work out that way, does it?
Nope. And that's really a shame, really, for a lot of people. But anyway, that's about the most exciting thing out there last week.
Well, very good. Well, let's put it this way: I don't need excitement in my life, really. So I'm pretty sure you feel the same way.
Yeah, well, some days, some weeks, but anyway. So of course, I'm just looking for retirement in a couple of years, and then everything will be just fine. So anyway, I'll let you get on with it, Paul. Good talking to you. Thanks for getting me in again. KC14 here.
Very good. That's Charles. Kilo Charlie 4 Tango November Quebec. He's in West Nashville. Big signal. Who else is? Anybody else west? Nobody else west for sure. No Westies.
Come in.
Yeah. What's up, bro?
I was just kind of curious. How is your advanced Medicare, whatever you call it, plan associated with your VA plan?
I don't have to do anything. I think they seek reimbursement from Medicare. That's what I think. I don't know that they do, but that's what I surmise they did, because why wouldn't they if they're, it'd be like if I had an insurance plan, they'd also, a regular, let's say I had a private insurer, I'm pretty sure they'd take money from them as well.
Okay, so you got Medicare A and B?
No, I just have the Medicare hospitalization. The one the standard one. I don't have anything. Don't have any of the extras.
Oh, okay. Yeah, same here. It's A and B. And I was trying to figure out how why you say that the advanced plan worked out with the VA plan.
I don't think it's any advantage at all if you're on VA. I mean, you're pretty much covered for everything in VA, aren't you, Earl?
Yeah, there is a somewhat a conflict of interest, if you will, because I got one of those outside VA playing cards and things like that. I guess, staying within inside the VA plan, maybe that's where the advanced plan comes into play or what. I don't know. I just trying to learn, and I just got qualified for A and B last year, so I just looking for education, I guess, asking the question.
Well, the best thing you probably need to do then with that, since you have that other plan, is you just talk to the VA. I forget what his title is. One of those VA counselors. Or I don't even know what they call him. I think they might call him Veterans Advocate or something like that at the hospital.
Veteran Service Officer.
Yeah, Veteran Service Officer.
Yeah, I done that when I took my Medicare card up there and stuff like that, and asked them about it, and they said, well, we're just a billing station, so whatever gets the money, however they nomenclate it as wherever the money comes from or goes to, I guess that's the way they explain it to me. Third party, first party, or however party, somebody gets.
All right, Earl, I need to move on. Very good. We can talk about it another time, but yeah, it's an interesting problem over there. Who else is any place anywhere?
November 8, November Hotel Tango.
Ah, very good. Good to have you in there, Hayes.
Yeah, my son came earlier, and it's good to be in here too.
Oh yeah, no, he's you can tell. How old is he? 15?
He's 14. He turned 14 in October.
Okay, I didn't remember the deal, but yeah, I was thinking 15. But no, he seems to be doing fine.
Yeah, he's the youngest. Definitely, you said he's the youngest one out here. He is. I think there aren't too many hands younger than 14. I got my license at 15, and he's younger than that. He was 13 when he got it, Roger.
Yeah, well, he's only 1/6 of my age.
Yeah, Roger, he's got a ham career ahead of him. I hope it survives and everything. He's the future of ham radio.
Oh, absolutely. No, it's good. I can't hold it down much longer.
Yeah, Roger, myself too. But I'm glad he does it. He's a smart kid, and he passed his technician license with 100%.
Yeah, that's awesome. Anything good for the net?
I'd complain, but who'd listen? As I always say, hey, K4PW, N8NHT. I'll let you get back to that, my friend.
Very good. That's Hayes in Hendersonville, November 8, November Hotel Tango. Big signal, big audio. Who else? Any place, anywhere?
Any more VW calling?
Oh man, you've been hanging in all day, haven't you?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, very good. Anything good, Carlin?
It's cold.
Well, wait till Monday morning, and you're really going to see that 8 degrees or whatever they said.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what the temperature is, but only I'll just be glad when spring gets here.
Oh yeah, well it's about 37 according to my measurements here, so it's not terrible. But like I said, 8 degrees is a lot. Well, is a lot colder.
I think once it gets cold, it don't really. It seems to me like whenever it gets down cold and they start talking about it, when it gets down like that and stuff, oh, it's cold, it's cold, cold. I'm going like, once it got down in the 30s, it was cold enough for me.
Yeah, well, I say the problem. It's not really a problem. It's just what it is. Is it Monday through Wednesday, possibly Thursday. There's going to be 3 full days where it never gets above freezing, according to the weather report.
Yeah, oh me, I seen that too. I don't know. I just don't care for wintertime myself. So, well, anyway, hello to everybody out there, and I guess I've got nothing else, so I'll turn it back over to you, Paul, that way we can get some more check-ins. So, with that said, K4VW.
Yeah, very good. That's Carl, and he's in Bethpage, Angeltown area. Good signal. Kilo Delta 4 Victor, Uniform Whiskey. Anybody else? Well, then we've fallen into the category there where we're looking for, we've got an additional category too. We're looking for the dilly-dalliers, the landlubbers, sandbaggers, lollygaggers, lurkers, skulkers, slackers, lackeys, toadies, lackards, repeater kerchunkers, scanner listeners. Of course, you have to email me. Lizard people, shape-shifting lizard people, which is different than just regular lizard people like what's his face over there, the guy who owns Meta. And then, of course, the people who believe the Earth is a satellite of the aliens who live inside of it, or the people that live on the far side of the moon and have occupied territories, as well as the flat earthers and the flat earth deniers and the moon landing deniers. Is there any of those out there tonight? Please come in. Oh man, you see, you broke your you broke your New Year's resolution, man.
Oh, it's been broke.
Oh, I know. So you decided to keep it broken?
Might as well. Whatever works, right?
No, it's good. We don't. You know us. No real rules.
Well, if there were many rules, we wouldn't be doing it.
Yeah, you're number 25 for 10. Yeah, I was joking with myself, which I can do quite readily. I just said one net. I'm just going to start that net and say, remember tonight we needed your net numbers to check in. What's your net number?
Oh, mine's number 17.
Oh man, I wanted to be 17.
Well, anything else?
No, anything else for you?
No, actually, I played in the North America QSO party today.
How'd it go?
I picked up, let's see what that thing said. One state that I've been looking for on the 10 and 15 meter. They asked me on the net a couple of days ago. I finally got Hawaii to give me all 50 on 20 meter. I said, what are you going to do now? I've been trying for that one for 5 years. And I said, well, I guess I'll just move on to another band.
Yeah, well, that's the deal. If because how long do you have to go for like DXCC?
Oh, I'm past that now. I'm at 103, I believe.
Oh, very good. I wasn't sure what you had. That's great.
I picked up another one yesterday. What the heck is the name of that place? Let's see. Tango X-ray 7 November. Marquez Island, something like that. Way out in the South Pacific.
Oh, wow. I always bring up the idea. There was a guy I read about It might be 15 years ago. He was in Europe somewhere. It might have been Germany. I don't remember. Central Europe. He worked. It took him his entire life in ham radio to work DXCC on 70 centimeters.
Oh boy, I was talking to this one fellow. He's got work all bands, DXCC, all QRP.
Yeah, that's murder because I used to do a lot of QRP, and you just get used to being stepped on, run over, kicked. It's a terrible way to work.
Yeah, beaten and abused. All right, got nothing else there. Sorry, Mr. Breakfast. My wake-up time seems to be 8:30.
That's all right. That's all right. See, the preacher brother don't show up. We get to talk about him.
That's it. That's what woke me up. My ears are burning. Killing this goodie back net.
Very good. Anybody else on the lollygagger list?
Comment.
Hey, go ahead, Michael.
Hey, Scott, was that Tango India 1 kilo that you got?
No, there's Tango X-Ray 7 November.
Okay, because I got that Tango India station today. That was Costa Rica, so I was just wondering.
Now, this dude's way out in the middle of the South Pacific.
Roger, back to net control.
Very good. Now that we got that straightened out. I'm afraid to ask you, is there any more check-ins? I'm almost out of paper. All righty, we're moving right on over. We're going to move over to 144.240 upper sideband. 144.240. We'll see you there unless I hear somebody do a biatch. All righty, that's where I'm going. K4PW QSY, as they say in the parlance of the trade. 144.240. This is Kilo 4 Pop Echo Whiskey looking for check-ins from Mount Juliet, Tennessee on 144.240 from the south. Please come now.
Kilo Echo 4 Tango Yankee. Kilo 4 India Delta Charlie.
All right, I had two in there. We got Jim and Woodbury, Kilo Echo 4 Tango Yankee Juliet with a big signal. And Robin, you're K4 India Delta Charlie. You are sounding way off frequency to me.
How come every time you talk to me on this band, you tell me I'm off frequency?
I sound like I'm talking to Donald Duck.
All right, I'll count to 10. You tune me in and tell me where I should be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kilo 4, India Delta Charlie, Echo Mary 66, Radio Charlie.
What's your net number?
66.6.
No, you're getting close, but it's not there yet.
I wasn't changing. I was expecting you to change and tell me where you went.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just do that one more time, and I'll do it quick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I've got 240.
240.1 for me.
Yeah, that's where it is. I was just rounding it up. I didn't want to confuse Robin. It's 2401.
I got 24015.
Hertz high?
Say again?
150 hertz is what I got.
150. Okay, thank you.
We're back to normal here. That's a good way to test right there. I was thinking, I was wondering why I wasn't changing. Shows you how silly I've been. Not thinking. That was Kilo 4 India Delta Charlie, south of me, about 5 miles. Next to Percy Priest Lake. Who else is, that makes me laugh. Who else is, you have to explain something to me. I'm 75 years old. This is my 76th year. That's an easier way to say it. Who else is, where I was? South. Very good. We got Scott, Kilo 1 Sierra Papa Delta. Who else is south? Oh, Scott's in Laverne, by the way. Anybody south or east?
KM4YRF.
Yeah, very good. Michael, KM4YRF, and here Mount Juliet. Who else?
Kilo Echo 4 Delta Echo Zulu. How copy, over.
Good copy. You're a good solid signal in here. That's Kilo Echo 4 Delta Echo Zulu Earl in Noreen. Who else is east?
Alpha Echo 4 Golf Radio.
Okay, Alpha Echo 4 Gulf Radio. A little odd signal there. It sounds a little distorted. I'm not sure why, though.
Yeah, I've been getting that. I don't want to be turn this power down, but just talk to everyone, and I'll see. I'm going to hand over to Tennessee and see 73 everyone.
Very good. That's Alpha Echo 4 Gulf Radio. He's in Lebanon. His name is John, I believe, and he's got just. It almost sounds like it's a feedback issue or something. What did that sound like to somebody else?
Too much mic gain.
Too much mic gain, maybe.
That's what it sounded like to me.
It was pretty strong. I mean, it was really warbly, you know. Did you get that there, John? Alpha Echo 4 Golf Radio, maybe too much mic gain?
Yeah, so my mic gain went there. I'll get that cut back real quick and see how it works.
All right, very good. Who else is east? See, the net is good for something, figuring out who's got problems and who doesn't. Anybody else east or north?
K4TWR.
Yeah, does that sound like that to you too, Wes, up there from Alpha Echo 4 Golf Radio?
Yeah, it just sounds like it's just driven a little hard. But it's got a monster signal here.
Oh, I'm sure. It just sounded really awkward to me because of that kind of warbly sound. That was Kilo Echo 4 Tango Whiskey India. That's Wes in Cotton Possum Town. Who else is north?
Whiskey Echo 4 Echo. My net number is BR549.
All right, very good. I think we're going to start that net number thing, but every time you check in, it has to be a different number.
It's on 42.
Anyway, that was Danny in Hendersonville. Whiskey Echo 4 Echo. Who else is north?
Kilo Quebec 4 Tango Uniform Bravo.
Very good. We've got Hayden, Kilo Quebec 4 Tango Uniform Bravo in Hendersonville. He's doing fine and good signal. Who else is north? November 8, November Hotel Tango. That's Hayes in Hendersonville. Same household. And I heard Carlin in there, Kilo Delta 4 Victor Uniform Whiskey in the Angeltown Bethpage area. Anybody else north? Am I copying? Am I missing? I hear something out there. All right, over to the west.
Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor.
Yeah, very good. We got Jack in there with a good signal. Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor. Who else?
Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo.
Very good. You sound great, Greg. Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo. Who else?
Kilo Charlie 4 Tango November Quebec.
Very good. That's Charles in West Nashville. Nice signal, nice audio. Who else is west? West, or we started with south, so we're kind of finished. Anybody else needs to check in? Any place, anywhere?
How's my frequency to you now? Does that sound right?
Sounds a lot better. Yeah, it might be off just a hair, but not much.
All right, so I tuned down to 850. Another station said I was off 150. I don't know who that was. Oh, that was Mike, and you're only 90 hertz off now. All right, thank you, Mike.
Well, you're still off, but that's a different issue. Question? Who's the question?
Hey, this is Hayes, N8NHT. How does this radio sound on sideband? Does it sound reasonable?
No, it sounds really tinny. Really, I think it's the microphone though.
Okay, how about now? Is that any better?
No, it sounds like you're holding your nose.
Okay, yeah, you said that the last time, and I was kind of wondering. So I don't know what's going on. This is a really old radio. This is ICOM 298, Roger.
Yeah, but I wouldn't guess that it would. I don't know. I just wouldn't guess it would be the radio when it's. I mean, what would I don't really know. I don't really know if a radio can make it sound that bad or not.
Yeah, I wonder. All right, K4PWN8NHC. Thanks, and I'll check that out.
All right, very good. Anybody else? Please come now. Any place, anywhere.
Tomato juice is good for decreasing enlarged prostate scenarios.
Why did that just come up and I missed that? Tomato. Yeah, it's definitely food for something. I don't know if that was a good. Is that a good hint for the today? Tomato juice good for prostate issues?
I'll throw that out there for what it's worth. It's maybe inappropriate comment. I don't know. I just thought I'd throw that out there for health. Tomatoes is good for decreasing enlarged prostate scenario or symptoms.
How are you supposed to get them in there?
Well, you eat them or you drink them or tomato paste instead of ketchup or whatever like that. I mean, you know, you got to eat it somehow. You ain't going to, well, I don't know. I ain't going there, Paul.
I'm sorry. Very good. Where our medical hint of the day: prostate can be managed by tomatoes, something. Maybe throwing tomatoes at you. All right. Anybody else, any place, anywhere? Please come now.
Excuse me for trying to help.
All right. Well, I don't remember that question coming up, but I'm glad you mentioned it. Anybody else on 144-240? All right, we're going to move over to 50.135. 50.135. We'll see you there. And don't pick up any tomato juice in the meantime. You can pick it up after the net. K4PW QS wine over to 140. I'm sorry, to 50.135. Very good. On 135, K50.135 is K4PW. Looking for the from the south. Please come now. Very good. We got Scott in there. Kilo 1 Sierra Papa Delta. Are you on the long wire? Yeah, it's a little lower, but I mean, I'm still good to get a good copy on you there, Scott. Kilo 1 Sierra Papa Delta in Laverne. Who else is south? South or east?
KM4 or YRF. I couldn't hear Scott at all.
Oh, really? Well, that 2 miles ate up the difference, I guess. He was low, but it was readable to me. Of course, I'm wearing the headphones. Who else is east?
K4 IDC.
Very good. Kilo 4 Indy Delta Charlie. Robin in south of, in Hermitage on the east side of Percy Priest Lake. Who else is east? East or north? Am I hearing Earl, KE4DZ? I'm hearing somebody out there a minute ago. Who is anybody else east? I'm not hearing anything. Is anybody else hearing anything?
Not me.
All right. Let's go up to north then, please.
Whiskey Echo 4 Echo.
Hey, very good. Hey, not only you made all the nets too. This is unreal. This is a red letter day there, Danny.
Tell me, write it down.
I'll send a note to your supervisor. That was Danny in Andersonville. Whiskey Echo 4 Echo. Who else is north? That's KE4. Who is that?
KD4 CLN.
Oh, are you on the wrong end? Are you on the wrong microphone?
Now I'm using both of them so you can hear me.
I can barely hear you. I can hear you better on the 220 side. Anyway, we got, I don't know what that was. Danny was checking in KE4. Oh, there he is. Anyway, KD4GON, and he's on the wrong radio.
I was
He gets demerits.
using both mics so you could hear me because I ain't got much of an antenna for 6 meter. That counted a crossband check-in?
I don't know. I've never had it happen before. I'm going to have to resend his net number. Anybody else north or west? You need to be thinking about your net number. That was Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Charlie Victor Echo. That's what it is. Can't read my writing here. Who else is there? Was Greg in Antioch. Who else is north or west? All right, we got two in there. We had Charles Kilo Charlie 4 Tango November Quebec and Jack Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor. And Jack's in Donaldson and Charles West Nashville. Anybody else? West?
Kilo Oscar 4 Oscar Tango Victor.
Ah, very good. That's Joel up in West Ashland City. Kilo Oscar 4 Oscar Tango Victor. Anybody else? All right, any place, anywhere, please come now. Last chance. Well, last chance before 2:20. All right, enough said. We had a very good night. Big night for Saturday night. I'm not sure why tonight was so much bigger than normal, but it was. And we appreciate everybody being there. I haven't even done the final tallies, but you'll get the email. And there'll be a test after you get the email and make sure you're ready. And again, appreciate all the check-ins, and everybody have a good night. K4PUW.